Okay, today we're going to look at how to pick up stitches around the armhole on a Gansey. So normally when I would knit the edge of an armhole on a Gansey, I would knit a seam stitch or an edge stitch, and then I would knit a second stitch which sits alongside it. And you can see when you leave that as it is, it doesn't look like anything very much, it just blends together and curls up. But when you actually pick the stitches up alongside the edge, you can see that the inside stitch gets a nice straight row. So when you pick up the stitches along the edge, first thing to remember is that there are more stitches to a row than there are stitches to an inch. So there's more rows to the inch than there are stitches to the inch. And that means probably a ratio of 4 to 3. There's about 12 rows to the inch down there to 9 stitches to the inch horizontally along here. And this means that if you pick up every single stitch along the armhole, when you come to knit them, you'll find it will start to balloon outwards because you're simply trying to fit more stitches per inch than you can really accommodate. So what you have to remember to do is not pick up every single stitch. So in order to pick up the stitches, you find the point adjacent to where you're moving from, and you simply just push the needle through, and you can tell you've got the right stitch because you should have the double thread in there. If there's only one loop, it won't look right, it won't attach right. So if you get both loops through, then you just knit a normal stitch through that, so just push the needle through both of them, loop the yarn over, pull it through, and let go, and there you have a picked up stitch. And then to pick up another one, you can see if you keep it along the edge of the stitch that you want to be your edge, just insert the needle, make sure you've got the double thread, push the needle through, loop the yarn over, pull it through, let go, and so on. And so long as you keep a count as you go up the side, you should never pick up too many stitches. And it's helpful if you can match it against the number of rows in your pattern on the yoke. And in this case you can see the yoke is divided into panels. So if I know the total number of stitches I'm picking up along the armhole is going to be 90, then I make sure I don't pick up more than 30 at a time. And I can always make sure that I'm not getting ahead of myself or behind myself, and that the stitches are approximately even all around the armhole.